Hello fellow adventurers, and welcome back to EarthProLife, your ultimate guide to the planet's most incredible destinations. Today we're embarking on an unforgettable journey into the heart of the American Southwest, to a state that holds wonders far beyond its most famous landmark. Arizona is a state of breathtaking contrasts, a sprawling canvas painted with the most vivid colors imaginable. From desert wonders and scenic trails to charming towns and cultural treasures, this video reveals 11 of the absolute best places to visit. Get ready to update your travel bucket list, because you're about to discover why Arizona is a state you'll want to return to again and again. If you're passionate about uncovering the world's most beautiful places, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Now, grab your gear, fuel your sense of wonder, and let's begin our exploration of Arizona's most breathtaking secrets. Our first destination is a place that truly defies belief. Welcome to Antelope Canyon, located on Navajo land near Page, Arizona. The Upper Canyon is famous for the heavenly beams of sunlight that pierce through the darkness during the summer months. It's a photographer's paradise, a place where light itself becomes a tangible, moving entity. The lower canyon is longer and narrower, a more physical, intimate exploration down metal staircases into twisting corridors. Run your hand along the silky, cross-bedded sandstone. Every curve and contour tells a story, millions of years in the making. Antelope Canyon is sacred to the Navajo Nation. When you enter, you are a guest in a spiritual space, not just a tourist attraction. The privilege of witnessing its beauty is a memory that will be etched into your soul forever. For photos, chase the light beams in summer or slow, intimate textures in the lower canyon. Both are unforgettable. Ultimately, a visit to Antelope Canyon is an essential Arizona experience. Leaving Antelope Canyon behind, our journey now takes us south to a town cradled amidst a landscape of staggering beauty and palpable energy. Welcome to Sedona, home to Cathedral Rock, Bell Rock, and Courthouse Butte. The vibrant hematite-coated sandstone changes from soft pinks in dawn to fiery oranges in the afternoon and deep crimsons at sunset. Every day here is a living light show that draws artists and nature lovers alike. Sedona is also known as a spiritual center. Airport Mesa is one famous vortex site. Cathedral Rock is another, a powerful saddle between spires. Bell Rock and Boynton Canyon complete the classic quartet of vortex sites. With over 200 trails, Sedona offers both gentle creekside walks and steep climbs to spectacular views. Devil's Bridge is a must-do for many. When you're done on the trails, explore Sedona's vibrant town center and the Tlaquepaque Arts Village for galleries and handcrafted souvenirs. Sedona blends thrilling outdoor adventure with serene spiritual energy, a place to recharge and reconnect. Our next destination is a place where the sheer power of water has sculpted a masterpiece into the earth. Imagine standing on the edge of a colossal sandstone cliff and gazing down at a spectacle so perfect it almost seems unreal. Located just a few miles from Page, Arizona, a short 1.5-mile round-trip trail leads from the parking area to the edge of the canyon. The walk builds anticipation with every step until the ground simply falls away and reveals the magnificent curve of the river. Sunrise and sunset are prime times. Set up your tripod and frame the 270-degree loop for dramatic shots. The emerald green waters of the Colorado River below contrast beautifully with the fiery canyon walls. There are safety railings at the main viewpoint, but large parts of the rim remain wild. Bring water, a hat, and watch your step. At sunset, the canyon walls blaze in fiery oranges and purples, a sight that will stay with you long after you leave. Beyond the wide shot, look for textures, reflections, and silhouettes to create unique images. Perched on the side of Cleopatra Hill, overlooking the Verde Valley, lies Jerome, once called the wickedest town in the West. In its heyday, it was a booming copper mining camp. Fortunes were made and lost here. As the mines closed, the population dwindled and Jerome briefly became a ghost town. Buildings slid and history hung heavy in the air. Then, artists and free spirits arrived, transforming decayed storefronts into galleries, studios, and boutique shops. Visit Jerome State Historic Park and the Douglas Mansion to learn the town's story. Take a guided Queen Mine tour led by former miners for a visceral connection to the past. Seek quirky sights like the sliding jail and tucked-away courtyards. Sample local wines, dine in quirky restaurants, and browse artisan jewelry and pottery in the galleries. If you like the uncanny, join a ghost tour. Jerome's seen its fair share of paranormal lore. Jerome is a living museum where the ghosts of the past coexist with an inspired creative present. Our journey now takes us to a landscape that seems to belong on another planet. Welcome to Petrified Forest National Park, where ancient forests turned into dazzling jewels of stone. Over 200 million years ago, trees were buried, and silica-rich waters replaced organic fibers with quartz crystals, creating the rainbow hues you see today. Minerals like iron, manganese, and carbon stained the stone in brilliant reds, purples, yellows, and blues. Explore the Giant Logs Trail to see enormous fossilized trunks. Walk the Crystal Forest for some of the park's most sculptural specimens. Stop at overlooks like Teponi and Kachina Point. The Badlands colors glow at golden hour. The park is also rich in human history. Walk through Puerto Pueblo and view the ancient petroglyphs at Newspaper Rock. Interpretive exhibits connect the paleontological story to the lives of ancient peoples who walked this land. Petrified Forest National Park is a vibrant living museum, a place where deep time is visible under your feet. Journeying south near the Mexican border, we uncover Bisbee, the queen of the copper camps. Walk its winding alleys and you can almost hear the clatter of miners' boots and the distant rumble of dynamite. Bisbee was founded in 1880 and produced vast quantities of copper, gold, and silver, wealth that built grand hotels and ornate saloons. Descend into the Queen Mine on a guided tour to truly feel the town's industrial past. After the mines closed, artists, writers, and musicians revived Bisbee. Today, it's a lively bohemian enclave full of galleries and studios. Find quirky boutiques, whimsical sculptures, and intimate live music venues down among the pastel houses. Annual events like the Bisbee 1000 stair climb and music festivals keep the community energized. Explore hidden courtyards, climb staircases, and savor the authenticity that makes Bisbee feel like an honest, lived-in treasure. Bisbee is a paradox of grit and creativity. Start in a mine and end with a craft beer and live music. Deep inside the Grand Canyon lies a hidden oasis almost mythical in beauty, Havasu Falls. A turquoise curtain of water plunges into pristine travertine pools, a contrast so dramatic it stops you in your tracks. This paradise requires planning. Permits are limited and often booked months in advance. From Hualapai Hilltop, it's a demanding descent and a long scenic walk along a dry riverbed to reach the Blue-Green Creek. You'll pass Supai Village, one of the most remote communities in the US, where mail is still delivered by mule train. From the village, it's a short hike to the campground and the falls themselves. The sound builds from a distant roar to a thunderous symphony. And then, you see it, a 100-foot curtain of turquoise plunging into an idyllic pool. For the adventurous, descending Mooney Falls via chains and carved travertine steps rewards you with an epic vantage point. Downstream, Beaver Falls offers terraced pools perfect for swimming, exploring, and relaxing in absolute serenity. Havasu Canyon is a subterranean Eden, an unforgettable pilgrimage. Next, the quintessential symbol of the American West, the saguaro cactus. Welcome to Saguaro National Park. These giants can live 150 plus years and grow over 40 feet tall. Walking among them is humbling. The park is split into Rincon Mountain, East, and Tucson Mountain, West districts, each a distinct desert ecosystem. drive the scenic loops for easy access or step onto the trails to truly appreciate the forest of arms reaching skyward. In late spring, saguaros bloom with waxy white flowers that open at night and feed bats and birds. Woodpeckers carve nesting cavities and tiny elf owls take up residence. The saguaro supports a thriving desert community. From roadrunners to javelinas and bobcats, the Sonoran Desert teems with life when you look closely. With over 165 miles of trails, choices range from easy nature walks to rugged backcountry treks up Sky Island slopes. Hike from cactus groves up into oak and pine, the elevation change reveals a surprising diversity. At sunset, the cactus giants become silhouettes against blazing skies, a classic Arizona image that never grows old. Now we travel back in time to Montezuma Castle, a cliff dwelling carved into a sheer limestone face. As you approach on the shaded trail, the multi-story structure appears like a fortress suspended between earth and sky. Built by the Sinagua people, the cliff homes used quarried limestone, mud mortar, and sycamore beams, a testament to ancient engineering. Artifacts like pottery, textiles, and tools reveal a complex society that farmed the Verde Valley below. Perched high above the valley, the dwelling offered natural protection and a strategic view of surrounding resources. Now, a protected national monument, Montezuma Castle invites quiet reflection on the lives preserved in its stone. Archaeologists debate why it was abandoned around 1425. Drought, resource depletion, and social change are likely factors. From below, you may not walk inside, but the view is enough to inspire awe and respect for a people who made a home in the cliff face. Montezuma Castle stands as a preserved window into pre-Columbian life in the Verde Valley. Leaving ancient ruins behind, our journey heads to Prescott, Arizona's first territorial capital and a living Old West town. Walk Whiskey Row and the Courthouse Plaza, where Victorian facades and historic saloons keep frontier stories alive. Belly up to the Palace Saloon, one of Arizona's oldest frontier watering holes, and imagine the miners and cowboys who once crowded its bar. Reenactments and festivals bring the Old West to life for visitors young and old. Prescott sits among a vast stand of ponderosa pines. The air here is crisp and scented with pine. Watson Lake and the granite dells offer mirror-like water between rounded granite boulders, perfect for kayaking or hiking. With hundreds of miles of trails, Prescott is perfect for hikers, mountain bikers, and equestrians. Return to town for antiques, galleries, and a craft beer scene on Whiskey Row as the sun dips behind the pines. Prescott blends frontier history and mountain wilderness, a perfect stop for culture and nature lovers alike. Our final destination lies in the northeastern corner of Arizona, Canyon de Chelly National Monument. This is living land, wholly owned by the Navajo Nation, where families still farm and live within the canyon's sheer walls. From the rim, you see a verdant ribbon of life on the canyon floor, cottonwoods and small farms contrasted against the arid plateau above. Spider Rock towers over 800 feet and, in Navajo tradition, is the home of Spider Woman, a sacred figure who taught weaving. Rim drives are accessible on your own, but for canyon floor visits you must travel with an authorized Navajo guide. Guides will share stories, rock art interpretations, and the living culture that makes this place unique and sacred. Hike the White House Ruin Trail to descend 600 feet to the canyon floor and see classic cliff dwellings. The canyon walls are canvases of petroglyphs and pictographs spanning thousands of years, each panel a story from the past. Descending into Canyon de Chelly with a Navajo guide is a profound cultural immersion, a living museum of people and place. As you leave, the silence and scale of this sacred landscape stay with you forever. From swirling slot canyons to the living history of the Old West, we've explored Arizona's lesser-known treasures. Each of these places offers a unique window into the state's diverse soul, surprising, sacred, and endlessly beautiful. Tell us in the comments, would you rather explore a secret canyon trail or relax in a charming Arizona town? If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to EarthProLife, and ring the bell so you never miss our next adventure. The adventure is out there. Keep exploring, stay curious, and find the beauty in our amazing world.